State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the... From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Bust through behind his pad. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Tate. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Singleton. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
The screen, he's got wheels, turning it on. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Ross. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Back to throw. It's Allard. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To throw on 1st down off the play fake. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State, and we talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Give to the single back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Back's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds his man. It's Singleton.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. On the ground with the counter. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Rides it and reads it. The give on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
That's caught. It's Reynolds. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He'll ride his man on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Let's do it. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The gun, the inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Right back to the well. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Reynolds. Slithers into space. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here off the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They just keep firing. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got the first himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive linemen? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he's starting to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Using his legs at talent. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Aller. And they're not on the same page there. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rumpf. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. With the catch, it's Peoples. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. First and 10 from their own 17. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Sayin. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The snap sets up the throw. That's caught. It's Tate. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, down the throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Finding an escape route. Fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "He dropped it? He didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The screen, he can go. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the read. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Peoples. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw again. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage And they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Tries to get it on the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are.
Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Here's a heat. The throw. Finds his man. It's Tate. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth